All match babies, happy birthday! So, before we get into the gist for today, I just want to say this real quick. It is time for us to start celebrating accomplishments. Like, celebrate the fact that where you were yesterday, you're no longer there. Don't just celebrate that you're a year older. There's so much, like, everything counts. Like, celebrate that you're not the person you used to be. Let's start making accomplishment a happy thing. Like, it might be little, but it's the little things that make up like the big massive thing. And you're a star. Come on, we're all stars. We have to shine. It's time for us to start shining. And today I won't be the one talking. I just wanted to drop that real quick. And we'll be hearing from one of us who is also a star. We're all stars. He plays flute, or what do they call that thing now? But he loves jazz music, whatever. So it's gonna be discussing something that happened, and how he walked through it and how he is much of a better person. Just a bit a peek into his life.
Hi everyone, my name is Solomon, and here to actually share with you my best experiences, my worst experiences, and how I came into it, and how I went out of it. So my first worst experience was when I was in my elementary school. It was very, very bad for me because it actually presented a shock for me from something I wasn't used to. So it was a matter that happened with a classmate of mine, whereby she went to report to the teacher about somebody writing something in her sketchbook. And what was written there was, "I love Aminat." Yeah, I remember. "I love Aminat." And I was like, it was like, okay, who did this? Who did this? And everyone was like, I don't know. It's not me. It's not me. It's not me. Then it's like, oh, Solomon, this looks like your handwriting. I was like, how you sure it's my handwriting? Oh, because you write like that. And they put me through a whole lot of stuff. They had me write that those same words under duress. It was so terrible. I really do not wish anybody to have it. It was so terrible to the extent I was shaking and I was crying over just writing, over day saying I wrote "I love you," which is, for me, it's not something sexual. It's something I tell my parents every day. It's something I tell my brothers. It's something I tell my grandma, my uncle, my aunties. I tell people this. People I'm used to every day. These things, and they made it feel like it was such a problem for me to say to somebody else who was my classmate, And as a matter of fact, I didn't even do it at all because I don't think she wasn't someone I would actually ever tell that kind of thing to, because she wasn't an open person. She wasn't someone who was really open. So like for me, as at that point in time, she was very close-minded and closed off, and all these other kids that were there too had this closed mindset of, if you say some things like that, oh my God, you're doing something, you're a bad child or a bad boy. And I wasn't raised in such a house like that. Right? It wasn't something that heck, it wasn't something that I felt repugnant to say. It was something that I was used to say, but they made me feel like I was a demon. That day I was demonized. Like for the next 1 month I was demonized, like seriously demonized by everybody in my class. It was like, oh yes, you're a bad child, God, see this, you got to fire because you lied over saying something that possibly her husband is telling her right now that might not be anything sexual, and it just did something to me differently. It broke a different thing in me, and I had to come to the point whereby I had to feel comfortable to be able to express myself to people, because it made me not express myself to people, even to my parents. It made me now start seeing things in a different way, that I could not be as expressive as I used to be as a child to my brothers, my parents, my friends. Like, it was not the taboo what I could not say. I couldn't say I love you to someone so that the person doesn't look at me like I'm crazy, or that I'm like I'm trying to get them in bed. I started like avoiding it until I had a discussion with my mom, where my mom like, it's okay to say you love someone. It's not like it's a bad thing. It doesn't have to be sexual. Like, you love me, don't you? I was like, yes, I love you. And it was like, at that point in time, a weight fell off my shoulders. Shout out to my mom. She really helped me go through it. She necessarily didn't know what happened, but she just had a conversation with me that actually broke those chains off me and helped me to be able to go on with life without having to reflect in that, or move in that, or move in that experience anymore. That was actually what happened. That was my bad experience. The best experience I ever had was when I was going to university in Dubai. I was going to experience a new people, a new culture. It was going to be a new thing, a new day. I was going to be a university I was going to be a university student finally. Like you guys call it here in college in Nigeria, we call it the university. Over there it's called the university. So I went to this university and I sat down. The first day I came in, I sat down, I didn't talk to anybody, and I just kept to myself, experience. I won't say experience is the best teacher, but in my experience, I just didn't talk to anybody. And the warmth I felt when I went into that class was amazing. It was amazing. First off, I took a test the first day I came on a class that they said I didn't know anything about. And I smashed that test. Like, imagine coming to a class that you definitely hadn't taken, but you had an idea of what the class was, and you went into that class and you answered the question in such a way that it puts you among the most brilliant people in school. Till today, in that school, I'm still known to be one of the G's in that school. One of the brilliant ones, one of the intelligent ones in that school. All because of that, all on the strength of that, because I just went into the class, took that test for the first time, never had the class before, and boom, I knocked it out, which was actually amazing. And also, the warmth of my classmates was amazing. That day, I made friends. They took me out to dinner. That was the first time anybody ever paid for my dinner in my entire life, which are classmates. I've never had that experience before. In Nigeria, nobody pays for your dinner, everybody pays for your thing. But there, they showed me what being a good friend was. They showed me what it meant to be truly human. The fact that you can invite someone over to dinner and pay for their dinner just because. And these people never knew me before. And that experience actually stayed with me for a long time. It's one of the things that actually grew me to the kind of person I am, whereby I don't need to expect something from you. I could just take it out to dinner and say, hey, yo, could we go? Hey, man, it's don't worry, I'll pay for it and stuff like that. That experience actually helped me and shaped me to become the person I am today. I'm very, very grateful for the fact that I went to Monarch University Dubai. The people there really, really, really had a very good impact in my life. They taught me what true friendship and true vulnerability meant. Even though it wasn't as much as I would love to have been vulnerable with them or share experiences with them, it's one of those experiences I would want to feel again. It's one of those times I want to relive again over and relive it with the knowledge I have, so that I could be able to share love better with them, because they opened their hearts to me when back in my country nobody really did. When nobody really gave me that chance to really open up. They showed me what it really means to be human beings. And yeah, it was just an amazing experience. And those experiences actually bolstered myself and my faith in myself first off, and also made me realize that no matter the experiences you had, no matter how bad, if you give enough time to want to experience people, that you would find people who truly care for you without having to want to take anything from you. They just want to give to you, and the only thing you can do is open up your heart and receive it. And ever since those experiences, I think that I've been able to experience people more, even though sometimes it's not in a way that I'll open my heart up to people generally. But I've come to realize that those experiences, the good experiences I've had and the bad experiences, all has actually shaped me and built me. And what I needed to accept into my life, I've accepted. And what I need to throw away, I did throw away. And right now I'm in a place whereby I could be able to love people as they're supposed to be loved, to help people experience me and experience themselves too, and to also experience people. So those are my experiences and how it has been able to shape me. I've been able to come into it and go out of it, and how I've been able to make my life better. And I hope it does help you. Once again, I'm Ephraim Solomon. You can call me Effie, and I'll see you later. Thank you.
Thanks, guys, for watching. I hope you got the message from the story he just told, and I really hope you find the right relationships. I pray you find the right people in your corner to help you go through whatever stuff you go through, and to help you be a happy person. We all deserve to be happy. You do, I do. Please stay happy. I love you guys. Thank you.